ordered mine, and then I didn't even refund it. Like, I didn't even, like, ask for reimbursement, and they returned me my money. Like, I never...
canceled all the orders.
Oh, so then you have to, like, reorder it?
New one. Hi, Luke.
Wait, they canceled all of them?
Yeah. So I would check and make sure. Or, like, they canceled them, and then I don't know what day they did that, though.
Oh.
They did it to me. I got reimbursed, like, just last week, and it was like, Herf Jones refunded you. And I was like, well, okay, because I didn't even ask for a refund or anything, so.
Yeah, I think they canceled all the orders, but I ordered mine.
Oh, I wanted mine. Okay, I gotta order it then.
Did you guys hear that Utah just passed, or they have to repeat the grade year next year?
Wait, what?
I wouldn't believe that if I were you.
Oh, okay. It was in our fam chat, so I just believed it.
That's what you call an April Fool's joke.
Oh, hi, Brett.
What's Brent doing? Stretching?
What?
April Fools!
I don't like it. Oh my gosh.
There's too many of you.
That's so funny.
I yesterday during the Michelle Stoll thing, Zoe kept having to go to the bathroom, so she just like took a picture of herself and then she like would go and do stuff and then come back.
Wait, really? That was what she did?
I have a picture of it, and she's
That's
like,
why it kept looking like it was frozen.
yeah. It was so funny. She got back in and she was like, I could see her like slowly like trying to like just like show up on one of them, because then stay still so it wouldn't like move, like you can see them. But I got a picture of it because it was really funny.
That's hilarious.
She didn't say anything about it?
That's so funny.
It's
really creepy.
Also, what?
I just said crazy.
I know it was crazy, but the Michelle Stoll thing wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Wasn't as bad. That's good.
I mean, it wasn't a full day thing, so that's good.
It was long though.
Yeah, Zoom is just really draining.
It's hard to have 4-hour-long meetings on Zoom.
Yeah.
Or 3 for that matter.
Yep, and it was 9 to 2, and I was dying. It was awful.
Yikes.
Was that
5 hours.
8 a.m.?
Oh, 9, 10, 11, 12.
9 to 2.
I guess it wasn't too bad. I don't know.
Bren, what is happening?
Isn't it funny?
It's April Fool's,
Happy
Beth.
birthday, Dom!
Oh
Yay,
my
happy
goodness.
birthday!
Happy birthday to
Happy
Dom.
birthday, Dom. That's great.
Nothing like motion class.
Luke, I was gonna ask you, how did you finish your thesis? Are you still working on that, or how's that coming? Oh no.
It's okay. Things are, I thought, like at the end of last quarter, the curriculum was like, congratulations, your thesis is done. Like literally it says this. And then this quarter, the curriculum is like, for the next 5 weeks, you'll be refining your thesis. And at the beginning of the class, my professor sent out a video and he's like, I don't see the connection between motion graphics and ritual in your paper. And I'm like, I wrote like 50 pages about that. If you don't see the connection. Anyway, he like clarified and it turned out to where he just wants me to cut out a couple things.
Oh god.
So, okay, but it's definitely been a roller coaster. I'm just like,
Yeah, especially if you put all that time into it. And he's like, yeah, I just don't get your paper. You're like, what?
50
maybe
pages
if
later.
it took more than 5 minutes to give me feedback instead of just throwing stuff out. I'm a little bitter.
Place the blame on your thesis advisor. They like that.
It feels good.
Yep.
I'll tell you.
JK.
Wait, so do you still are you in school online too then, Luke?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you've been doing online probably, right?
What's that?
Have you been doing online school this whole time?
Yeah, so I mean, it's already,
That's nice.
yeah.
Are you almost, so is this your last quarter?
Yeah, it should be done in end of May, so
Woo woo!
then I can try to get a job, which will be,
Same.
A jorb.
yeah. But it'll be nice if I can get one, make some money.
Do they
Yeah.
still have those?
Yeah, a baby.
Morgan, what is that?
The baby and a puppy cuddling.
Is that a giant puppy?
A tiny baby?
Also, guys, I acquired a lot of Monica's plants since she's leaving to Canada. So I have a lot of plants in my room currently.
Oh, you got that one?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
really
so
excited.
jealous.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more too.
From her? Can I have
Yeah.
one?
Maybe.
So is
I'm loving it though. I
back?
feel like there's a thing on here. What?
she's just moving back to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, like today or something.
Yeah.
Oh, what's she been? Oh, she's been doing her
Again.
her capstone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she had to get dental surgery before she left. So she just finished it yesterday and now she can go home.
Good job, Monica.
So sad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad about it.
These are unprecedented times we live in, people.
This is true.
So I personally think we should sing to Dom.
I think so too.
Now we can do traditional happy birthday, or we can do the like super in your face, aggressive clapping Chili's employee birthday song.
Play it on my synth for you, John.
There you go, Luke.
You ready?
Ready.
Can you hear that?
Barely.
It's very quiet.
What about now?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Wait, it sounds great.
Oh, you're playing it live.
Oh, now I can't.
Can't
Well,
hear
I
anymore.
messed up. There you go.
Luke, what was that?
It's called a pocket operator.
It's
Whoa,
just like
what's that?
a beat board or
Yeah,
soundboard.
there's a little drum kit. You can make beats in it, and then you can play on top of it.
That's
That's
cool.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, we
Look
can
it
still
up.
sing. That was just my contribution.
Should we hold hands and sing? Happy birthday to Dom. Happy birthday to Dom. Happy birthday, dear Dom. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, this is really good harmonizing. Woo!
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Harmonizing via Zoom.
That was fun.
Excellent. Oh, Luke, one more time. Can you repeat that utility you have that hides everything on your desktop so I can get it? I keep forgetting to ask you again.
Oh, hidden me.
Hidden me.
Hidden me.
So is anyone else like hungry all the time? Because
Because you're at home.
I'm just sleepy all the time.
I'm hungry all the time.
Like the second I get on a Zoom call, I start yawning.
I have ate
Mm.
so much. It's fine. It's fine.
That's a social phenomenon since everybody's been at home. We have more access to food, and so we're eating more.
Don't like it.
It's probably not healthy. You're right.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
get
So yeah, let's watch something, and then I need to get your movies downloading, and then we'll take a look at your packaging. I see 6 packaging assignments that have been uploaded.
I didn't turn mine in, but it's like kind of ready.
You're going to show it to us on your screen?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. In fact, all of you can.
Want it on like Learning Suite.
Yours is on Learning Suite, Ben?
No, I haven't like uploaded yet. I'm still like exporting picture from it.
Which one is better, Brent? I feel like I didn't up mine to Learning Suite because I feel like we just share screens now, but I can upload it if you want.
You know, I'm
I can
forgetting
do
that these
share
are
stream too.
these are just still images, so you guys can screen share. But I will need them on Learning Suite for grading, like by midnight.
Okay.
So yes, in light of that, who would like to go first? Brenna might be the winner, the file size winner. So maybe she could go first.
I have multiple files. It's not just 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got a lot of images in there. Look at you go. Do you wanna go first?
Oh, sure.
Your background is so creepy.
April Fools!
Wait, okay, so we're just sharing our screens?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we are. Okay, I'll show you. Uh-oh, the pinwheel. So I did. Okay, wait.
Cool.
Do we want to see them on full screen?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Could you go a little bit slower because it just had a little bit glitch, so like I missed some of them.
Okay, well I only showed like one. So here we go. Okay, so I did 3 different labels because it's like the same base, but they're different flavors. And the patterns on the bottles change. So I did those.
What pattern changed?
So the frosting on the actual bottle is actually different patterns. So they just change like a tiny bit. It's kind of might be hard to see, but it's subtle.
There you go.
And when there's a label on the bottom, so I like rendered one of those guys.
Cool.
So that's kind of, you can see the pattern more.
Yeah, it's a nice angle.
Nice booty shot, and then I did some of them all together. And I mainly went like above and beyond because I need these for my portfolio anyway, so I just decided to render them. So there's a little A on the top.
I never noticed that detail before. That's nice.
Yeah. So eventually I think I want to alter like the waviness on each one, but that was a little too hard to do. And I did one of these. So yeah.
Very cool, Brenna.
It looks great.
Yeah, that's a nice shot right there. You might try a dark background. Like we didn't go over a whole lot of product lighting for this, or even earlier in our lighting demo, but having a dark background and having these things side lit might help people see the frosted better.
Okay.
I think this one actually works quite well, and it's probably because like the blue bottle, there's actually some darkness behind the top half.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was really, the lighting is a struggle. Because I also was playing with background colors, and when I made it dark, then the glass would just go black and you couldn't see anything. So I was like, well, do I put a light like in them? So it was a big struggle.
You have that ability. I mean, you can, with lights, you can cheat as much as you want to make it look good. I mean, you can put a small light inside, yeah, hidden behind an opaque color. You can side light, you can just, lights can be floating directly behind or underneath.
Okay.
So I can help you with that. And unfortunately, Octane is 1,000 times better at this sort of thing.
Yeah. Sad. But anyways, there they are.
Very nice.
Thank you.
On my screen, Morgan's next. I mean, she's the one that's right here.
Okay. Let me pull up my pictures. Okay. So, staging is hard. Not a photography person.
Staging is everything.
I know. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where's my pictures? Okay, so here are my bottles. You can't see them. Can you see them now?
Yes.
Okay, so these are my dropper bottles. There's 4 colors.
So
Ooh,
pretty.
love those translucent.
Here's a group shot.
Whoa.
Hey, look at you.
I used a cloner.
Good.
I like this shot.
Wow.
Wow. Very nice.
It's a little weird.
Nice gradient. Woohoo.
I'm still working on, I was making the box that the bottles go in, and I was having a hard time like doing the embossing. So I'm still working on that. I was watching your soap tutorial though. That was helping.
Good.
But I need more time to figure with it.
Yeah, this you've made Cinema 4D's lighting look pretty decent here.
I downloaded an HDRI image and I used that and some other lights.
Oh, that's why. That helps, Brenna. That's a good suggestion for Brenna.
I tried it, so
You did?
I just need help.
Is the words on it is frosted or like shiny? Like what is it?
Or is it just clear?
So it's clear glass and then there's like a colored frosted glass on top.
Oh, I see.
They look really cool, Morgan.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, nice work. Dom is aggressively clapping. With you, not at you. Next in line on my screen is Beth. Beth is right here on my screen.
Hi. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me?
Sure can.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Let me pull her up. Sorry, 1 second. Mine's like not nearly as cool as Brenna and Morgan. So, yep, there's that. 1 second. Actually, can we just skip to someone else right now? Like my computer's having a hard time pulling it up. That would be better.
Sure.
Thanks. I'll go next.
I will go.
Dom.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
Dom's next anyway.
warning everyone, it's not done. So when you look at it and say,
Unfinished.
"Oh my, it's not done."
Dom
Just
had
say
a
that.
computer. Tell him about your poor computer crashing.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, Brent, last night I had the most beautiful pump bottle I've ever seen in my whole life. Like ever.
Oh no.
And then I clicked volume builder. And then I saw the spiral of death for like 20 minutes. And so I texted everyone. I was like, help, do you ever get back or do I just have to restart? So I restarted.
No. And
But anyway.
you don't have auto recover or auto save on Cinema, do you?
I don't think so.
You should turn that on immediately.
How do you turn it on? Because it crashed on me a couple of times too, and then they just gone.
Why? Can you guys see yourselves up here?
We can see the whole window.
Oh, got it.
You can see your Cinema screen.
Well, let me show you. This is my Dr. Bronner's soap that I rebranded. Woohoo! So I wanted to expand that. But right now I'm doing like a squeeze, rub, pump series. But it's still a work in progress. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get the label nicely on the back. Right now it's a tile, but kind of fun. But I wanted to do a pump bottle, a squeeze, and then the bar soap that says rub.
Cool.
Very cool.
That's it. Sorry, kind of slacking, but whatever.
It is progress.
Was it hard making your pumps?
No, it's just a bunch of cylinders resized, and then this. Oh, hi. Brent showed me this really cool way to like use segments on a rectangle, and then I did like half of it to do the curve I wanted, and then I did symmetry. But yeah, it's just a bunch of playing with like the edges of a rectangle.
You might need to scale that up a little bit, Dom. Vertically, it looks a little thin. Yeah, I don't know that any lotion would be able to get through that little skinny thing.
Okay.
Give it more height, maybe.
Can do that. But that's what I
yeah. That's great, Dom. I mean, by having actually 5 elements here, you have gone above and beyond. And so I will look forward to seeing the finished product here. And I do enjoy the debossed texture type on your containers. That's nice.
Thanks. I saw your tutorial and I thought I'd use it for everything. So.
Good.
Oh, I don't know how to stop. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Very nice, Dom. What do you think, Beth? Oops, where'd she go? There you are. It looks like Beth is in the principal's office because you have that cool clock on the wall back there.
It does have that side lighting that just screams Dead Poet Society.
That's East Coast prep school.
Yeah. Boy Meets World, late afternoon. School's out, but you're still there.
Exactly. That's very specific and descriptive. What do you think, Beth? Are you ready, or should we move to Colton or Jared?
Go to Jared first. My last one is rendering right now.
Okay.
But I can go in like 2 minutes.
All right, I have one image, so
we will enjoy it. We'll savor it. Nice.
Ooh.
Bravado Spice Company.
Yeah. That's all I got to so far.
Well, it is a very nice image.
Indeed.
What do you think about the tops being black, Jared?
I tried it. I don't know. I haven't really played around with it a ton. I was working on it and then I got tired.
I do like this round bottle shape better. I think that works. It's pretty sturdy, and it makes the type look great. It looks like that Polish Air style, that hey type, which is appropriate for bravado. Look how you can see the little shadows under the white label. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I don't
Well, that's
know how
just
that happened.
that's the product of, you know, physical simulation, right? And I mean, that's what happens on normal glass. So it's just completing the simulation for you.
Yeah. It looks like
And
some of the text though is like almost kind of like pixelated on like the edges. I don't know what's up with that.
it's hard to do a too high of a resolution image when you're bit mapping, when you're putting materials. Like 8K is not uncommon. 8,000 pixels wide.
Okay.
And on the big white plane, the white square, is that where like nutritional stuff's gonna go, or what's going on?
Yeah, that was like where all my nutritional stuff was gonna go, but I also didn't get around to that. And also if I was gonna do different like different flavors of hot sauce, I feel like there has to be like some type of signifier for that, and I just never got around to it. Okay.
So yeah, we'll give you some more time to work out those details. I think you probably won't want to have a solid block of white. You could have some blocks of white, but I just have the white text, maybe a bar or a rule here or a shape here with some, you know, the glass knocked out of it or something would be better. But, you know, you only have one image, but you've shown us 3 sides of the bottle, so that's helpful.
Yeah, I wanted to at least give that, so, and I didn't have any time to make a video.
Could it be as simple as a color change too, like doing a green sauce and like a dark one? I don't know.
I think if you did go with wood tops, you know, a different kind of wood for each one, in addition to the different sauce color and whatever graphic color changes. Yeah, it could be. But yeah, this is a great start. I think that you've settled on the bottle shape. And yeah, let's work out those graphics and give yourself lots of resolution to work with.
Okay.
I like that pedestal. What texture is going on your pedestal there?
It's all marble. Yeah.
It's cool.
Cool.
Nice work.
I want to buy some. Bravado. It's a great name. It was better than your other names.
Yeah.
What is your other name?
They had like High River and yeah, some random ones. And then all the really good hot sauce ones, but most of them I shouldn't say on Zoom.
Yeah, slap yo mama, fire sauce. That was one of the favorite ones Jared said. Very cool. What's the latest, Beth?
Okay, I think I'm back. I had to switch to my hotspot, and then I think I got my thing to work.
Fantastic.
Hey guys, I'm gonna present for a second. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I had to be in my living room with these people, my roommates, because the Wi-Fi sucks everywhere else. Okay, share screen. Mine are not all the way done either, but we're just
no fear.
We're just going for it.
We will give you feedback.
Well, there goes that one. But this one, why can't I? Oh. Okay, this was a rebrand for almond milk company called 3 Trees. And I just have a little logo thing going on the top cork. How lovely. Anyways, that's just a bottle with a cork and a logo.
How'd you do the shadows of the trees?
Hard work. Just kidding. It's actually really easy. You just need to get a tree from the content browser, and then you do what I did was you get sunlight and you put it above, well, you don't have to put it above anywhere. No, you don't do sunlight. I'm sorry. You put in a sky, like an actual sky, and and it will just create the shadows and put a compositing tag on the tree, and the shadows will stay.
Beth, can you see the annotation, the drawing on screen? Can you guys all see that?
I can. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that from you?
That's a game changer. Yeah, I just discovered you could draw on the screen. And I can say things like, you should work on increasing the curve around that part. Like make it look, you know, the surface tension of liquid. This is a game changer. I can draw on your work.
Can only you do that?
No, I think you all can. If you just go up to the top of your screens, it's called Annotate. It's under that little drop-down menu when someone's screen sharing. Fantastic. Like the cork top is great. There it is a little bit sharp right here. Wait, do we all have to use the same tool? No. Yeah, right there is what I was trying to do before. So can you switch to your other photo, Beth?
I think I can. Oh no, I'm stuck in this annotate mode. How do I, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, yeah, I'm just, Cinema 4D is just not my best pal, but.
I like the logo, just like literally three trees in Chinese.
Yeah.
You want to give yourself more rotation segments on your lid, your cork.
Yes.
That's a great texture though. You've scaled it to just right.
Yeah, there's like a disc on top of the sphere that I cut with a cube using boule, right? But on, like, I couldn't put the logo on the sphere, and so I had to put it on a disc, and that's why, like, if you notice, like, the around the edges it's like lighter than the actual disc that's sitting on top. And I tried a lot of different things, but wasn't able to get that to not be dark, so still got to work on that.
Okay. Yeah, before you throw those objects in the boule, just make sure they all have enough faces and geometry to be smooth, because you are definitely going to want to do close-up shots like this. But your lighting is very nice. Are you using HDRI as well?
No.
You got those shadows of the trees and whatnot?
Yeah, I think I have several lights.
You said you have a sun, right? Where you can choose what time of day it is and then what year it is. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. What year, what month, what exact time of day. You could recreate history.
Anyways, yeah.
Well, cool, Beth.
Thank you. And then here's this other one that.
It's a cool milk bottle. I would drink it out.
It's cool. I would be afraid that bottle of milk would be $10.
Yeah, the thick glass has been kind of hard to work with too. Anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, give yourself a little bit of rounded corners on your cork, and yeah, just those little details, and you'll have a nice set of photos here, Beth. It kind of looks like graduation milk right now. JK, it's got the mortarboard top.
And you can use it to like protect yourself at the dark. You can hold it as a weapon.
Yes.
It's,
Handy.
yeah, it's a nice industrial design there. Okay, Beth, thank you for showing us your packaging. Let's see, who was next in line?
I'm ready to go now, if you want.
Colton, yes, let's see it.
Okay, can you see this?
Sure can.
Looks like an orange juice bottle.
For a second, I thought you modeled the basketball hoop. I was like, whoa!
No.
The orange bottle looks really good too, though.
So this was something that I made. I made it in Cinema 4D.
That's good.
Yeah, that's the first one. And here's the second one. And then my third one.
Cool.
Very cool. You know, this looks like healthy, organic, 100% juice. You might want to bold up that part of your label, the 100% juice part. That's what I look for when I pick up a juice. Is it 100% juice, or is it 7% juice and 50% corn syrup and water?
AKA Sunny Delight.
What's that, Luke?
Oh, Sunny Delight.
Oh, Sunny D.
That's what you're describing.
That was my nickname in high school.
Sunny D?
Yes.
Colton, I really like how the orange juice really looks like it's inside a glass bottle. Like there's a nice thickness of the glass there and some like fuzziness on the edges. Like I think that's the part that looks the best even, is your glass and your juice.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
How did you build the inside so it was like the exact shape of it?
So, like I built the bottle first, right? And I think I just kind of followed like what Brent showed us. But then I took the inside curve of the bottle shape and then just like put that in a lathe again. So just kind of do the same thing twice.
Nice.
But I didn't know how to like, on the last one, I think on Beth's, you talked about making the top liquid kind of more curvy.
Yeah, surface tension.
But I wasn't really sure how to do that. So something I need to work on too.
You could, you know, if the first thing that comes to mind is the magnet tool.
Okay.
There we go. 100% juice, freshly squeezed. Yeah, I'd bold those up, give them a little bit more scale. But yeah, it looks like something you'd see at Trader Joe's, or I don't know, where else would you find these? You could probably find them at your local grocery store, right?
Sprouts.
Sprouts, yeah. Yeah, nice bottle. It shares similar industrial design to Jared's, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Different cap. Okay, anybody have any other input we can give Colton for his OJ?
Sorry, I stopped sharing, but I can.
It's okay.
You could maybe tweak the metallic sheen on your cap a little bit more, but It can be complex, but I think it's like really close to the point
Okay.
where I'm like, oh,
Yeah, there's with caps on bottles, that's another, like on Brenna's, you know how she took that opportunity to put another little branding device on there. And yeah, I think Luke's absolutely right. If it was more metallic looking, or maybe it's like metallic with a clear ink over it, how can you take advantage of that lid for more branding and memorability?
Okay.
yeah. It could be painted to not metallic. Maybe the green of the ribbon.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Colton's Fresh. Is that what the company's called?
Yeah, like, do you want me to do more of a brand?
It should probably have a brand name, yeah.
Okay.
I think the design of the label is going well, but yeah, it's kind of odd that it's like even generic in-store brands have names, right?
Okay.
Archer Farms or Great Value.
Okay.
Simply Colton.
Simply Colton. Very cool. Deb, you ready?
No, but I'll show you what I have.
Okay.
I had a really hard time. I feel like an idiot. I just don't know how. Like, I kept including like the alpha channels, and I'll just show you what I have. But like, it never came out the right way. Like, it was always flipped or reversed. And so I tried to like add a layer to like change it, and it still didn't work. And then I just tried to flip it and reverse it. Okay, Sierra. From like Illustrator before I put in the PNG, and it's still like every time it just like was opposite. So I need help with that, but I'll show you what I have.
If you watched that tutorial from the English guy, Tim Clapham, I believe that's the one that shows you how you use the texture mode to actually, and you change the projection mode of your texture, and then you grab one of the rotation tools and you can actually flip your texture that way.
Well, that's what I tried to do, and it still didn't work.
Because it
I
won't
don't
work
know.
with UVW projection, it doesn't work. It has to be any one of the other projections. I don't know if you did that too.
I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna start over. But like, this is flipped, and then like the lettering, so it says it's supposed to say like Cayman on it. It's just a hot mess. So I don't even know what's going on, but like, it's supposed to be matte black, and then the Cayman like logo is supposed to be, it's supposed to cut through it to the glass, and then the white supposed to show the wine on it, but it was just not. I don't know why it wasn't working for me.
It looks
Cool
great.
modeling. Their bottle looks fantastic. We can work out the labeling stuff.
Thanks.
It seems like you're close.
What?
It seems like you're almost there.
I know. I just couldn't figure. I don't know why. I just was having a hard time. I don't know. Maybe I just couldn't see it or something. But everything just needs to be like flipped and like turned, and I don't know why I couldn't figure it out. But
sometimes you can like reverse the image, like
well,
flip it around.
that's what I tried to do, and then it came like then my whole texture was gone. Like, I feel like anytime I try to edit the PNG, like the whole texture just like like it was just really weird. I don't know how to do that. Like, how would I don't know, because I imported it.
Okay.
What?
Oh, go ahead.
Well, because what I did, I just like imported the PNG of what I had from Illustrator. I just don't, I guess, Bram, I just don't know how to like change the alpha channel, or like how to adjust or flip the alpha channel as the image, because I uploaded the PNG, so I don't know how to flip that, or I don't know. I was having a hard time.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
If it's not working, you could just flip the image you've rendered.
Well, that's what I did, and it was always like flipped. Like, I think I would have to, I don't know, because I flipped this one to the side, and then I and then on Illustrator I had to like put it to the side and then I like reversed it. Anyways, I'm just gonna have to spend more time trying to like find a way to figure it out.
Let's sign you up for an appointment, Deb, and either Luke or I can hopefully set you straight.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, but I was watching a video yesterday that might help you.
Do you wanna send me the link, please?
Yeah.
And like I tried YouTubing a few stuff and I did it and it's I don't know. But I feel like that always happens in motion. I like will be at home and it doesn't work and then we come to class and it works and then I'm like, oh what? Yeah. Anyway. But also I was gonna ask what an HDRI is. Maybe I'm dumb in that, but I want my light to look very nice.
Not a dumb question. It is a realistic way of lighting, and it stands for high dynamic range imaging?
Yes. Just imaging.
Image, yeah. And yeah, it's a way of the luminance channel. Actually, I don't know if it's luminance anymore. I think you loaded it into the color, but it basically lights according to, like, if you took a photo and you printed it on a transparency and you shone a light through the back, you would get this projection of the image on the wall, right? And that's how it lights. So you get proper shadows and reflections, and just the quality of light is so much more realistic. So maybe we should, maybe I'll either direct you to a fantastic tutorial or give you a more shortened, abbreviated one. Because that's all I do now is upload to YouTube. It's like 6 hours yesterday.
Okay, and then you just have to download an HDRI? Is that what you have to do?
Yes, you can get free HDRI images to light with, so it's fantastic.
Okay.
Do you remember that day we put the toaster in like the national park and made it look like it was actually there? Were you there?
No, it was probably when I was working on my capstone.
That sounds cool, Luke.
It was with HDRI.
Dang it, sorry.
Can an HDRI be any image that you have?
Pretty much.
You can put the face and use that as an HDRI.
You want it to be high enough resolution so you don't get like jaggy pixelated reflections, but yeah, it can pretty much be anything. All right, so yeah, let's hopefully we can help you when we go to individual appointments, Deb.
That's great.
Put your hands together for Deb's matte black wine bottle. Who's next? Bram?
I could go. Hold on, let me. Okay. So mine also are lacking branding because I'm still working on it for another class. So I just modeled the packaging, if that's chill with everyone.
Chill. Where's the chill icon?
Can you guys see this?
Yes, we can see your Finder.
Can you see this picture?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here are my salt shakers. They're supposed to be like made from that cardboard pulp stuff that egg cartons are made out of.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're supposed to be, as you can see, I rendered salt, or I tried to. It looks like little fish rocks that you'd find in a fish tank, but not actual salt.
They probably just need to be more transparent, right, Bram?
I was messing around with the transparency a lot, and it would come out super dark.
So you try. It's kind of a ghetto effect. Actually, did they take it out, like the glow, where the material can glow?
Oh, I have a luminance. I have the luminance box checked, and it's like 30%. But I could toy around with it more.
You know, the stuff that egg cartons are made out of versus the stuff that I'm trying to think of an example of this kind of, I guess, just some of Amazon's frustration-free packaging is this pretty sturdy recycled cardboard. I think it would be more realistic if a salt shaker. I mean, I think what you've rendered here is perfect. But when you said it's made out of the egg carton stuff, that seems just more
Yeah, we're just like a
pulpy
finer
and-
pulp.
Okay,
than an egg
like
carton, though.
you wouldn't want it to disintegrate after the first 3 days or whatever.
No.
So I think the
But-
look and feel you have here is the type of cardboard I would like it to be made out of if I
Yeah,
was
I
buying
couldn't find any other cardboard too with this shape, so this is highly experimental. But what I was
Mhm.
going for was it this one? Here's my logo type. So it's just supposed to represent this little dot thing.
Ah.
Do that.
Cool.
So that's where it comes from.
Yeah, when you said cardboard tube, I thought it was round. So these are really cool.
Yeah.
Love it. Dig it.
And that's it.
San Francisco salt.
Rock on.
Can't wait to see the finished label. Let's see who's left. Ben and Gavin, who's just
I can
appeared.
go. I was rendering stuff, but my thing just crashed on me again, so I gave up.
Your Windows machine, your Octane machine.
So dumb. Like when you have like multiple things working on the same time, like it would just like, I don't want to work anymore and just bye.
Computers are barely better at multitasking than people.
I know.
Not
So
good.
bad. Where is it? I'm like so bad at finding stuff when like I need it to, and everyone's staring at my screen.
I hear you. If I ever lose a file in front of a whole class, I sometimes never find it. And I go home and it's like, oh, it was right there.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. All right. So I'm just doing my soap brand, Apothecary.
Who knows what the proper pronunciation is? You buyers of...
Apothecary, Apothecary, I don't know.
Who knows? Somebody pipe up with the proper pronunciation.
Is it apothic?
I don't know.
That's what it looks like, but it comes from the Greek apotheke. So I'm just...
Apothecary.
We're all wondering. Hey, look at those, Ben.
These are the soap shade that I designed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Subdivision surface.
And it worked.
Looks awesome.
Fantastic.
And then these are like the box, how it looks all together, like all their steps and how they they have like the little stickers open and these vellum sheets open, and then you can see that. Just one close-up look of the thing label is like a emboss out and then from the box.
Mm-hmm.
Then
unless this is this box like, unless this, oh, that's awesome, by the way, your embossed text on top. Can you go back to the previous screen you were just showing, where my arrow is pointing?
Yes.
If there is, unless this is like a foot wide, I think this text is going to be too small for people to read. What do you think? Is that like 1 point type?
I don't know. I can go back to look at it. It is small, but like it can be bigger, I guess.
I think that sort of thing you could have. Here, let me grab my marker here. For this label on the side, I think you could probably just have it be this information, and then the ingredients maybe you could put on on the bottom or something.
Oh.
What do you think?
I can try that.
Buyers of high-end cosmetics, is that something that you would expect on a brand like this?
I just wanted to keep the whole Apothecary look, and Apothecary usually have like all the ingredients on the same label. That's what
text
really are. That's why I put it like that way.
Good point. I'm
I can make
warning
a
you that
bigger type and less ingredients. They can have like more deeper ingredients in the back. I don't know, like more.
Yeah, couldn't you have like a business card or something on the inside that would just be able to show all that information that just comes with it?
That's a great idea. Like a little
card
nice
inside.
That would be cool. Yeah, I would design
Excellent
that.
suggestion.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, your materials and your cardboard and your paper is all looking fantastic, Ben.
Thank you. Yep. So that's the top look. So that just like the treatment of the border, just mimicking the thingy right here. I don't know what's it called. Fantasy.
Okay.
That's a closer look at the stickers.
Hey Ben, did you render all of this in Octane or did you render this in C4D?
Oh, these are in Octane.
They look amazing. And then what was the lighting that you used as well?
This is just daylight. Yeah, because I felt like it matched the vibe of it. So.
Very naturalistic lighting.
Yeah. So I wanted to like do this sticker like shiny, like a metallic, but I just can't. I make a metallic material, but they don't look metallic, but it is supposed to be metallic. Yeah, so that's what they look. The stickers.
The sides of those look metallic.
What?
The sides of those look metallic.
Yeah, like now it looks metallic on here, but like on right here it doesn't look really metallic. So like so frustrating.
If you can create a light that only that material can see.
Oh, okay.
And when I make a shoe, that might help it.
All right, I might try that. That's a good idea.
If you think about it, that's pretty much the only way that we can render metallics. That's the only way we know they're metallic, is if we see the reflection of something. So Luke's absolutely right in that you could put some sort of cool long light above and have it not be visible by a reflection or camera.
That's a good idea. I want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And this is another box. I try to do more rendering of it, but my thing crashed on me. So, yeah. So this is just like a smaller hand soap box. It's like a long.
So tell us about the corner that's sheared off of the corners of your soaps, Ben. Where did that come from?
So the corner that shear off is, so you can see on this sticker, this is the icon for the soap. So the angle of the shear off is the same angle as the A and the K and stuff like that.
Cool.
Just going off the logo basically, and just make it a bit more iconic than just like a cube.
Super cool.
Yeah, nice work.
I want to wash my hands frequently with those bars of soap.
Yeah, thank you. That's it.
And very extensive packaging, Ben.
Thank you. Clap for myself. Okay. All right,
Clap yourself. It's okay.
I don't know how to stop sharing. How do you stop sharing?
At the top, you should see a red button.
Oh, there it
Or
is.
I can stop it for you. Hey, look at that.
Thank you. You're done.
Gav in.
I'm here.
Gavin, when Vine was a thing, was your channel called Gavine?
It can be. It's still a thing, I think, right?
It is? Vine is still around? I thought it was defunct.
I can make it a thing with Gavine.
Okay, I will expect that.
Okay, here we go. So whoa. Let's not do that. Here we go. So this is what it looks like rendered without like anything done. Like with the packaging itself, this is just the product.
Mm-hmm.
The aluminum texture on this, I was telling Luke, took me like 3 hours to do.
It looks really great, Gavin. It looks a lot better than what you showed me before.
Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough one. But then this is kind of what I have now. And if you go like here,
Oh wow, you're just using global illumination in physical or standard?
yes, I did global, and then I did I did some area lights on top of that as well.
Nice.
So basically, I still haven't done the embossing on it yet, but that's gonna be next. But it'll say like product red, and then the box itself is here, like the lid, and like the top part.
What is on the
you, like
box?
lift it and like see the inside of the box. It'll be red, and so it's kind of unique. But here you have like this little lip, so it goes over and makes a perfect like square. But then it also has like a little tear off thing, you know, where it's like tear here, like open here. That way the box will like stay closed before you open it. So this is like a one-time like camera. So there's one that exists in the world. So then like in that way, if you like tear it,
What do you mean a one-time camera? Like
One in the world?
There's only one. There's only one. They only made one.
Oh, it's like it's like a
So it's like
disposable camera.
the edition is 1 out of 1 or whatever.
Oh,
So
geez.
basically the idea is like, yeah, you'll open it. It's that luxury feel. So you like open it where it says tear here, and then you'll open the bottom, and then you'll open the lid.
What does the box looks like? What design you put on the box?
What do you mean?
Like on the outside?
You mean the box?
The outside of the white part?
So it'll go like, whoop. Does that make sense?
Oh, so you see a little bit of the red.
Yeah, yeah. But then the inside of like the box, like the lid is gonna be all red as well.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking on the top it'll have embossed like Leica product red. And just keep it.
Oh, okay. Because right now it looks like a Cricut top box. I mean the
Cricut? Do you mean
like is it like an angle? Is it supposed to be like
yeah,
that?
yeah. Right now it's so it'll be like.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like I thought you wanted to show some red. I was like, cool.
Yeah, it's not really centered on there, but yep, that's the idea.
Gavin, can we see the little accessories and stuff that you have inside your package? I was gonna say I don't know how big. I have no idea the scale of this thing. Is it like an old Nikon or a?
It is, yeah. It's like it's modeled after the M series Leicas, which are pretty like beefy. So
okay.
You know.
Because are you using real world measurements here, like in centimeters?
So I did larger than real world, but here's like the EOS R, and this body should be pretty similar to the like M series, and then here's the plug.
Okay, because I was like, the plug looks pretty small compared to if it's like a tiny digital camera, but if it's a big body.
With the lens here, it's like a third. So that's kind of how I measured the plug.
Okay.
But yeah, here, just the power brick.
Cool. So it's more like, it looks more like the iPad plug rather than a phone plug.
Yeah.
USB-C, about that scale.
Yeah, this one.
So
There you
much
go.
detail. Holy crap.
Yeah, nice job on the detail, Gavin. Is that bitmap materials then that you're just putting on every single surface?
I have no. Well, so I did like the what's it called, HDRI thing that you guys talked about, and then you turned on global illumination or whatever, and then it started doing this, and I was like, oh, it looks better than it did before. But I guess like the big learning thing I learned was like after you model, you want to light, and then you want to texture. And I was texturing first, and I was like, Brent, you sent me this thing and it ain't working. And I was so.
Yeah, lighting, so crucial. Well, very extensive packaging setup, Gavin. Nice work. Yeah, and I'm impressed by the shading and lighting that you got out of cinema.
Thank you.
Super cool. Who Deb is bowing down before.
Me and Beth have the same blanket.
Yeah, look at that right now as we speak.
What?
Deb's lighting is cooler lighting and Beth's lighting is warmer lighting. Okay, did we see everybody's? I'm impressed, people. One time I taught this class and one person out of the 12 turned this assignment in, and it wasn't very good. So I'm very pleased with the progress you guys have made. Any further comments before we shift gears now? Okay. Well, guess what? Guess what we're going to do now? We're going to move on to our final project, which, if you remember, is, oh, I gotta sneeze. Didn't have time to press the button. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, let's look at Learning Suite. Learning Suite schedule. So the information graphics, we are going to show these on the last day of class, Wednesday, April 15th, but I can give you until, is the 23rd or the 22nd, the final day of final exams? I think it might be the, let's see, Thursday, the 23rd is usually convocation, so it's got to be the 22nd, right?
The last day of class is in 2 weeks.
The last day of class is in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So stressed out.
So, yeah.
The 22nd is the last day of everything.
Okay, yeah, because Thursday is convocation, and although it would have been convocation. So I can give you until that day, RIP convocation. I can give you to that day to turn stuff in, including the final, but you need to have it done on the 15th so we can all look at it. And a student in my last class recommended that for final projects, especially animated final projects, that you are all able to download them onto your own computers and look at them. I will host, and I'll show it on my screen, but to actually look at it and give proper feedback, you guys should download it. So what I'm going to try to do, it's going to be a little bit tricky, and it might be the first little bit of class that we do this, but I'm going to get them all downloaded from Learning Suite, or however you get them to me, download them to my hard drive, put them in a Dropbox folder, and you guys, and share that folder with you so you guys can download them to your hard drive. And
or you could do Box, if you ever use Box.
We could just put it in a Box folder, it's true. The only reason, yeah, you know what? For that purpose, Box is fantastic. Does Box do what Dropbox does when you, so when you mirror it to your hard drive with the sync, Smart Sync or whatever it's called, and you right click on it and you say View on Box, does it give you the chance to make comments along the side that are linked to time code? Have you ever done that on Box?
Let me look.
because it's really great. If I can just pull up a student's movie. So yeah, can you guys see this? So this student's project, I play it, and I can type in the comments, and they are linked to the point in time where I made the comment. And if you click these, it jumps right to that point. It's really great. And if Box does that, we should just use Box.
I don't think Box is that cool.
Well, you know what? For downloading, let's just do Box. For throwing everything in a folder, we'll do Box. If one of you is a bigger power user of Box than I hardly ever use Box. I only use it when I have to. Then please make a folder and share it with everybody. Anyway, back to this. Look, I pulled up the Pocket Operator, Luke. That's some 3D work right there. Look at that. Unless that's how it really looks. I can't hear anybody anymore. Is you guys still there?
Unfortunately, that was not my experience.
We're here.
Fantastic. Anyway, let's go over this one more time before we look at a couple examples from those Instagram accounts. And then I would like you to give a brief description of what you plan on doing in 60 to 120 seconds. And then we'll break into individual appointments. So at least 3 loops, right, of 5 seconds apiece in the model of 9 squares that are all unified by a concept. In this instance, the concept is COVID-19. At this point, you're probably getting pretty tired of it, right? Being cooped up inside your house. And so I imagine that yours might be on how COVID has changed our lives, not necessarily for the better. But it doesn't have to be pure, it doesn't have to be science infographics, right? It can be your emotional landscape as presented as an information graphic. It can be semi non-fictional. It can be semi-fictional. It can just where your head's at right now. Or if you find an interesting point of fact that we haven't heard 1,000 times, you could do an information graphic on, like we've all heard, don't touch your face, wash your hands, that kind of stuff. I think that's been done already. So what new angle can you find? Expectations versus reality. And yeah, you can combo up C4D and After Effects. You should have 800 by 800 pixel squares. Prime posting fodder for Instagram, just saying. What questions do you have on the final project? I don't know how much time you've spent thinking about it, but now would be the time to discuss it and the next few classes. No questions yet? Okay. Let's share ideas. Do we need to take a break? It's 3:15. Let's take a short break. Ben does not. Deb does.
Wait, so how do we sign up for appointment?
I'll get that going during the break. It'll be probably
Okay.
the same document. Yeah. Let's take 5. I'm gonna dress up the document and then we'll come back. And I would like to hear your ideas, what you've thought about doing, and then we'll break into individual appointments. Okay, so I'm gonna put a coffee cup by my name.
What time are we coming back? What's the situation?
Take 5.
Luke, you should keep going.
Keep playing.
Keep playing. Yeah.
Oops.
It's kind of like nice elevator music while we wait.
Can I request the final countdown?
I have to figure it out. I'm not like amazing at this. Okay. Not quite right, but
Yo, to whoever's out there, it's cherry blossom season.
oh really? Sweet.
Yeah.
Is that Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
I had
You
a
got
dream
the
last night.
Tricon for that?
What?
You got the special Joy-Con for that.
I did. I got the limited edition one.
Oh, is that the actual limited edition?
Yeah.
I think it's super cool. They have like a really cool dock for it.
Yeah. I waited outside of a Target at like 5 a.m. It was worth it.
Wait, they don't sell online?
No, they all sold out because of the Rona. Everyone panicked.
My brother just sold his used Switch for $250.
Was it Gen 1? Like the first gen where it's like not as good of a battery?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a huge demand for it because everyone wants to play Animal Crossing. So people are
Seriously?
buying like the whole inventory and then they're reselling it for like $550. Crazy.
Can someone tell me the premise of Animal Crossing?
Like the Japanese Sims,
Okay.
Except there's no woohoo.
Okay.
Can I tell you guys a crazy dream that I had last night?
Yes.
So Beth was
so
actually in my dream, but I was it's also Adrian's birthday today, so I had a dream that it was his birthday and we all agreed to go to his house. And so when I showed up, it was actually just Beth and her family wishing him a happy birthday, and then they left. And so then I was just there like creepily, and no one else was showing up from the BFA, and I was like, where is everyone? But I guess I didn't know that everyone meant to tell me that they were meeting at his house on Animal Crossing. And so everyone was like at his house on Animal Crossing, and I don't have Animal Crossing, so I was like kind of upset. So I just like was walking outside. But then everything that like people were doing on Animal Crossing was like actually happening in the real world. So they were manipulating everything. And then I found out that this whole coronavirus thing was started by someone on Animal Crossing, and it's like still a game that they're playing, and it's all happening because someone's on Animal Crossing.
That's crazy.
Conspiracy. What?
Yeah, so that was my dream. I've been getting really trippy dreams lately.
Anyone want to help me? What words make
What do you want?
with these words?
Helping?
They're
Oh.
flipped. Is it backwards to you guys?
You could spell ogre on the.
It says it's not a word.
It's not a word?
Yeah.
What?
I know. Anything else?
The whole franchise based around that word.
I'm disappointed in this game.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Just take the easy way out and spell goo.
Hey, Brenna, what are you playing?
It's called Wordscapes. I'm on level 107.
Wow.
Yeah, I downloaded it like last week.
Wow.
And I play it while my pictures render on Cinema 4D.
Wow.
But it's hard because I'm also not very good at spelling. Hopefully this makes me better.
And you guys have any iconic April Fool's jokes that they play?
No.
I told Tyler that I couldn't get my ring off my finger and that my finger was turning purple. And I was like freaking out in the text messages and telling him it was like swelling. And then he was really upset when I showed him that it wasn't.
You're like, I have to go get it cut off. He's like,
Yeah.
no.
Or you could use Photoshop to make your finger all purple.
I know. I thought
Oh,
about
no.
it, but Cinema 4D homework.
You have to use your powers for good, not evil.
Exactly.
One time I went, this was when I was like in 4th grade, and I went around and changed all the clocks like 2 hours behind, and then I forgot about it, and then April 2nd rolls around and my entire family was late for work, and I got in so much trouble. And after that I never did an April Fool's joke again.
Wait, don't their phone clock change it back? Like,
Well, that was back in the day when satellites were a thing and we had cell phones, but I mean, that's not when we had that, so it didn't change. It was just all like the manual ones.
oh.
Yeah.
My roommates put some like crushed up herbs in little Ziploc bags and put them on our neighbor's porch. It looked like weed.
That's funny.
So bad.
They probably got so excited, but
Yeah, what do drug dealers do during the coronavirus? Are they just out of jobs?
they probably still sell drugs.
Curbside pickup, like everybody else.
Corona has affected all facets of the economy.
Dude, they just use drones.
True.
That's true.
Have you guys watched Tiger King? Speaking of drugs,
I've not.
it's crazy.
It makes me really uncomfortable. I don't want to keep watching.
It's the worst. It's the cringiest, weirdest show I've ever seen. I couldn't stop watching it, and I
It's
finished.
the best.
It's so. His music videos are amazing.
He's actually really good.
Yeah, it's true.
Like really good.
It's true.
Okay, are we all back?
Yep.
Who would like to share what they are thinking? What approach, what stories, what factoids, what data? I think it'll help you, and I think it'll help your classmates clarify what they plan for this assignment.
I can go.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about doing something about the social aspect of the coronavirus, like how people acted during this time period sort of thing. So I'm gonna do one about like social distancing, that one about like I'm gonna do one about how people acted around people seems sick. I'm gonna do one about I'm thinking about the third one is like about how people just do like home delivery instead of like going to grocery shop.
Yeah.
Something about I don't know, just the third one still thinking about, but something about like the social aspects of the pandemic that people can relate to.
Yes, seems appropriate. Okay, cool. Who else has some thoughts rattling around in their head?
Brenna's, yours are cool.
Okay. Well, unlike a lot of people, so I feel I'm not trying to make people feel bad when I say this, but I have been really, really, really productive with being locked in my house. I'm still like I hardly watch TV. I don't know, I'm still like working on a lot of stuff and I'm still really motivated. So I wanted to maybe make mine about how being locked in my house has made me really productive. Like I've done a lot of sewing. I started exercising again, and like I don't know, I'm just getting a lot of stuff done. So I wanted to do something about that.
That is amazing, and I'd consider that a superpower.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm not like 100% sure on like what each one's gonna be about, but I see cool imagery with like taking an aspect of, running, like exercising and then sewing and something, I don't know. Luke and I talked a little bit about it and like think about like assembly lines or like conveyor belts of things passing by on the screen. So I don't know, something like that.
Okay, yeah. As with the 9 squares, the loop point is super important. Maybe even more important with these because they are a little bit longer and you can do more.
Yeah.
The loop point, it should be ideally when someone comes to your page and looks at it, they can't tell where it starts and when it ends. And it's just a really compelling loop. And on top of all that, it tells this unique story that is your experience in the coronavirus.
Yeah. Okay. That's my idea.
Very cool. And congratulations. When I get stuck in the house, I get less productive and I want to watch more TV, but haven't been able to do that. Who's next?
I have one single idea.
Okay, let's hear it.
just because like the days feel endless. It's just I want to do like a ball that's like half of a sun, half of a moon, and it's just like rolling. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Love it. Love it. Yeah.
It's just rolling.
Like I don't know the details yet, but yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
all.
like it.
Stay tuned.
So infinity, eternity in the form of a ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it'll look like it's like like there's just more of that. I don't know yet, okay?
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Though.
I have a few
I could see-
ideas. Oh,
Please continue.
no, you go first, Luke.
I was just gonna say that I could see a cool theme with there's more kind of like different ways of showing time passing. Sort of like, I think of the Paul McCartney song called, actually I can't remember what it's called, but you start out in a jail, Band on the Run, and like it's just like this concept of like being in a prison, like making tally marks. That's kind of what the first thing that popped into my head when you said the ball is just like this concept of time passing while you're stuck in a place. I could see a theme happening there, that's all.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wings. Good reference, Luke.
It's a great song.
I was thinking of a few things, but the hard thing for me is like as we know, I'm not super good at Cinema 4D, so I don't want to make something super detailed. Like I like the stuff that we saw that was like very simple but still got the point across, like with just like simple shapes and stuff. So I definitely want to go in that direction, but I have one where I think of like 3 stages of quarantine. And so I was thinking one is like desperation, like everyone hoards a ton of stuff, and then after a while you realize like, okay, I don't know. I would have to like pin down kind of, but towards the end I would have to see kind of the benefits of quarantine, even though it's like been not that fun. I think I've learned a lot about like self-care and making sure like you make the best out of what you can do, and just like little hidden gems. So probably like desperation or like frantic, and then just like really bored, and then like glad or something. I don't know, when we're out of it. And then my other one that I was thinking of, which would be like a general theme throughout all of it, was checking up on extroverts, because it's been awful being at home and not being able to see people, and I just gain a lot of energy from people. So it's just been not very fun not seeing anyone. And then another idea I had that I just forgot about and forgot to write down. Oh crap. Anyways, I got stage fright. I don't remember the other one.
Okay.
But yeah.
I like it. I like the phases of grief, stages of coronavirus isolation.
You could make it funny pretty easily too. Like stage 1, panic, and then maybe like it's a title, and then it shows the panic, and the panic is a funny thing or something. I don't know.
No, I like that.
Then it would relieve you of the burden of having to be factual or being accused of spreading false information if it was like deliberately funny. You know what I mean? So,
Wait, I would love that. That's actually a good idea. I like that.
Excellent. Well,
if I remember my other one, I'll bring it up during an appointment or something.
Okay. Yeah, we got 6 more minutes before the first appointment, so if you got something you're willing to share, let's do it, and then we'll break in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Did you ever talk about like motion tracking and stuff? Like how did you go over that in this class?
That's one of the things that sort of got eliminated in the wake of the coronavirus.
Are there pretty good tutorials on that online?
There are some pretty good ones. I would look for the most recent ones, and I'd go to Cineversity. Although the ones on Cineversity are almost too detailed. I've got a couple. Actually, there's a couple on Learning Suite, maybe. Yeah, there's a couple motion tracking ones that I think you should watch before you go to Cineversity because they are insanely in depth. And when I was watching them, I was like, I can't, I'm not going to do that. I just need like a quick render. I need a quick track.
What's motion tracking?
Cinema 4D will take your footage and it can pull 3D points in 3D space from your footage so that you can place objects in a scene and it looks like it's part of the video footage.
And you can take an HDRI of the space you shoot in and then use that HDRI in your scene and the thing will be lit just like everything else is in real life.
Looks extremely realistic and it moves with, you know, the more camera shake almost the better. So yeah, I can throw some tutorials in, but I would start with those two that are on Wednesday, March 11th are the two I'm looking at right now on Learning Suite.
Cool. The only ideas I've had are little coronavirus characters beating up people, but that's about it.
Sounds super Jared right there.
I've seen an uptick of recommended videos to me about how to model viruses in Cinema 4D.
Well, I know a virus's bum. No, is it the head? That's an icosahedron. I think it's the top, right?
Like the screw under it and then the spider legs.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind of a virus, Bram.
I guess the
Autism.
Coronavirus is a different shape. Well, I want the rest of you guys to be thinking about it because in class on Monday, I noticed on Learning Suite it says animation tests on April 6th, but let's go with sketches. Well, it could be animation tests because I imagine a lot of you guys, after you get your basic ideas down, are going to jump into cinema. You won't worry about lighting and texturing and all of that, but you might have some modeling done, which you should. You should have sketches and modeling, especially sketches on Monday. Because between today and the day it's due, we have 1, 2, 3 classes. So keep it simple, keep it conceptual. How do you tell stories in a short 5-second period with simple shapes? Start there and then work your way out.
Let's do it.
Okay. We better break into individual appointments now. I will see you guys on Monday.
Deb and Morgan, I'll send you an email from me for the link to come to a meeting.
Oh, right. You could put it in the chat here too if you want, Luke. Or whatever's easiest.
Yeah. Oh, won't let me make a new meeting while I'm in a meeting.
Okay.
So sorry, I wanted to share my idea, but my video is like lagging, like I feel like 30 seconds behind, so I never knew, and I didn't want to cut off anyone, but I'll just share it with you, Brent. Anyway, goodbye.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk individually. Cool. Bye, everyone. Colton will see you, well, Colton will stay on.
Cool. See you guys Monday.
Yep. Bye, Luke.
Bye, Luke. Love you.
Love you guys.